What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We're back. We're gonna quickly take a look at my roster here before jumping into the mythic flash event here. Doc Ock. Don't really know if I need to talk too much about him, other than the fact that I think most people have him leveled up and geared for tech Doom raids, the tech section, and of course, if you're doing any of the Doom raids, Invisible Woman. I've always been a fan of her. She's probably gonna be one that I bring up to tier 16 as well for Dark Dimension 5, just because of her cost and she's just her utility, her special, her ultimate, all that good stuff. Kitty Pryde, another one that shouldn't be too much of a surprise for people because she's used for the Doom raids, and you can pretty much probably bring her up to as high as you can physically and levels and all that good stuff. I've just capped out at 80 for spending purposes. So for this one, we haven't tiered up Raccoon or Star-Lord just yet. I wanted to see how they would perform just at their minimum tiers right now, so that way people aren't pumping too many resources. He's also ISO 8 level 2 as well. Star-Lord, I had to switch him to Striker. I had him as a Raider and a Striker, so you can do either or, but level 4 as well. Same thing, tier 13. Just wanted to see how these were before pumping any more resources, because obviously you want to conserve your resources as well, but everyone in our alliance has been pushing the tier 14s and 15s because they said the red stars are worth it, so that's why we're going to do it today. Anyways, let's quickly jump into the game mode here. Just loading, and yeah, so you'll see here, I don't think I need to talk too much about tier 1 to 4. Pretty straightforward if you got characters up to level 60, 70, and you can pretty much just auto it. But we'll see how tier 5 is. Tier 5, I think, is supposed to be pretty straightforward. Something to keep in mind, Doc Ock's passive allows deflect, so just make sure you've got the squishies on his adjacent side, so that way they get a little bit of that extra cushion. And then of course we also have Invisible Woman, and we also have we have the heals from Doc Ock, and we have the defense up from Invisible Woman as well. So I think we should be okay. Let's go for, I would say for this one, you want to make sure you want to go for Invisible Woman first. Just because she's got the barrier, so I think if you take care of her, oh yeah, the overkill there. I think for the most part it's gonna be pretty straightforward because it's just very our most of their power levels I think are half of ours, and most of our characters are in the 100-ish mark. So I mean, we could probably just auto it, but you never know, right? You never know, and of course you can do these nodes infinite of times, as long as you get like a 1 or a 2 star on it, you can get through it. So I think you only need the 3 if you want auto, but really, if for the purposes of this, if you're trying to reach tier 6 or 7, really doesn't matter, because I don't think anyone's going to be autoing the tier 5s unless that's their cap, and they've they don't have enough stars on one of the other legendaries or the other characters, and then they're just capping out at the 5. Then I would say it's important to get the 3-star, so you can just auto it, especially if this event repeats itself. We're not sure yet because it is a mythic flash event, so it'll be interesting to see if they do it like monthly, like they do with the other flash events. Maybe they'll do this one every couple of months, much like Adam Warlock and Omega Red's mythic legendary event as well. They don't come around as often as they should, so of course it depends on Scopely and what they've got planned, but you never know, so we'll see how that goes. Anyhow, we can pretty much auto at this point, and you guys can see that it was a pretty smooth, easy finish. So now we're going to quickly jump into the next tier 6. As you guys see there, nice rewards, and then you guys can see here that the only thing I'm going to change for my next lineup is the fact that we're going to bump Raccoon up to tier Raccoon and Star-Lord up to tier 14. So that's pretty much going to be the only difference. Okay, so fast forward this bit. So there you guys have it. So we got them bumped up to 14 now, and I can definitely bring them up to 15. I had to do some quick math just to make sure I got enough materials, but there you go. He pretty much jumped up a couple thousand. It is nice that he's a 6 red, so his stats do jump up significantly. So keep that in mind. I do have a 6 red Raccoon, and although his ISO 8s is pretty crappy, doesn't really matter. Kitty Pryde didn't really change much on her, or Doc Ock, or Invisible Woman, so they're pretty much the same. And then last but not least, we got Star-Lord. We got Star-Lord, He jumped up, I think in the 90ish to the, now he's over 100 as well. So like 1,000, 10,000 or something like that with the increased tier. So same thing, keeping them at the level 4 as well. Don't want to pump them as, you know, any higher than I need to for ISO 8s or levels. So hopefully this does the job, and yeah, we'll quickly see how it goes with the next tier, because I am hearing mixed reviews from people saying that it is hard or it's not hard. So there you go. Let's quickly jump in, and we'll see how that goes. Pretty much same team like I said already. Just like I said, keeping those squishies on the side of Doc Ock, so that way they get that extra deflect if they are close. And then of course for this one we're up against the Web Warriors, so it'll be interesting to see. I did speed this up a bit as well, because I soon realized that it ended up being a very quick and easy battle. So I just basically coasted. I don't think anyone's gonna have too many issues, because again, if you got these guys all over 100k and you've got them tier 14 ISO 8 level this or that, it's gonna be very straightforward. So there you guys have it there. You take out I'd say make sure you focus on Gwen, because yeah, you don't want to leave her alone. She can spread debuffs and blinds, and it's gonna be nasty. So get rid of her, you can. Of course, you have to get to the right guardians as well. And yeah, I think, yeah, pretty straightforward. I'd say if anything, tier 5 was probably, I think, harder. And of course, when we tiered up Raccoon and Star-Lord, I think obviously they pumped up their stats quite a bit as well, because they're 5 and they're 6 red. So yeah, very plain Jane, and the characters aren't as bad on this one. I think the other one, because there was Invisible Woman, and there's probably just a little bit more strategy involved, I won't say, but anyhow. So it makes it quick and fast, so that way you guys don't have to, you know, watch too long of a video, but very fast. Got those 7 reds, promotion credits, sorry, and then the 7 elites as well for the promotion. And yeah, very quick and fast. Don't really know if I need to say anything more than that. We're gonna jump back into show you guys the roster again. It's the same thing. Raccoon pumped them up to 15, as you guys can see here. His stats went up a little bit more. Yeah, I think it was about 9,000. He went from 117 to 120 ish. Kitty Pride still the same. And then we got Star-Lord here. He went up to, I think, about 6,000 or 7,000 as well. Still kept him at ISO 8 level 4, so not much has changed other than that. Trying to limit the amount that I can bring up for Raccoon and Star-Lord, because already ticked off enough that we have to spend that kind of resources on them. But hopefully these orbs and these 7 red star credits are worth it. So we're going to quickly jump in here, and do keep in mind we do have the Eternals in this one as well. So same sort of setup, 653 team. I got Star-Lord and Raccoon to the adjacent to Doc Ock, and I've found that, I don't know why, if it's an RNG or if it's having someone in the middle, but they seem to target the middle spot quite a bit. So I put Doc Ock there because of the deflect that he does, and he, you know, he gets healed as well when he gets hit. So yeah, he's a very good character. Invisible Woman would be a pretty solid choice for that middle spot as well, depending on who you guys have leveled up. But yeah, we want to make sure we can take out Xerxes at least before Icarus drops. I'm not sure when that is, since this is our first belt at it. But yeah, I would say take care of Drax first, so we can get rid of that taunt, and then we can reach one of the Eternals. She's gonna be really annoying if they both have them dropping on us. And of course, it's also very annoying that we have other annoying characters like Phylavel and Crystal as well. Just not targeting Xerxes right away here, because she's got that defense up. It's kind of annoying. Targeting Crystal, because sometimes you know, with our summons, leaving her alone is kind of annoying, because she can just take care of Shocker does a lot of damage, and you want to make sure he stays alive. I think he's going to be very key for mitigating damage. So I figured, you know what, let's try to see if we can focus on getting Crystal down first. This is probably, I don't know if this is the right or wrong way, but I've never liked Crystal. She's always kind of rubbed me the wrong way in a lot of different game modes. I think with Doom raids as well, she's very annoying if you're doing the skilled nodes. She takes care of all the troopers and the summons very swiftly, so you want to make sure you can get rid of her ASAP. Yeah, let's alt. Let's kill the board off. And don't know if that was the smartest way to do it, since we just got Icarus dropping on us. So keep in mind, looks like when you knock out the first 4 or 5, we do have Icarus dropping on us. So keep that in mind, guys. We'll just see if we can get rid of. Worst case, we can just restart, and we can always do that. But based on their power levels, I think we'll be fine. They're not over 100,000 like our team is, so I think we'll be okay. We should be able to take her out, and then Icarus will do his thing. Remember, you don't have to 3-star it. You just have to beat it, and then you have it done. And then worst case, you can always just keep playing it when you have to redo. Oh, I guess playing it for 7 times, so it was kind of annoying if it comes back. So maybe you do want to get it 3 yellow, but depending on how much resources you want to spend, you want to make sure you're also not overspending. We'll do the special there so we can get some offense down. We'll attack Icarus, see if we can rip some buffs off. I like having Invisible Woman as a skirmisher because she just, every time she uses her special and her ultimate, she just starts landing these vulnerabilities, and it comes very handy, especially for characters that have that striker tag, especially in Dark Dimension. I utilize that lots on the legendary nodes. So we'll do the ultimate. Hopefully that takes a couple stragglers. Not doing too bad. I think we should be okay. There's still a couple drops. I think Adam Warlock is the last one that drops, based on footage that I've seen other people doing this node. So he drops after probably whenever one of these other guys die. So we'll do these special there. Nice. Raccoon. I was getting worried about Raccoon, but he seems to be doing okay now. Now that he's invisible, and once again, Invisible Woman coming up big with that special of hers. Always loved her because she's a very clutch. She's a very clutch character, especially in Dark Dimension, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I love using her. Her barrier is really good. Her special is annoying because it invises people. Yeah, all in all, it's really, really good character to use, and I think for most part, you want to make sure, don't use it, use it strategically when you have to. Don't just use it because you need to use it up so that way it gets cooled down. Save that special and that ultimate for critical situations like that. And then look at the Shocker. Look at that damage. Boom. I think he's probably one of the highest attack damagers because I wouldn't say we have a very offense-based team. I'd say for sure Raccoon and Star-Lord. Yes, they're tier 15, but because they're still very, under stats, understated, or what if that's a word, compared to the other newer characters. But for sure, Shocker, he's the MVP. Sure, let's call it that. All right, so there you guys go. Hopefully this helps you guys out. That's it. That's our tier 7, and then we'll get enough red star dark promotion credits there as well from the completion. I think it's like 200 some. So we're getting pretty close there. We can probably save that up for whenever someone else big comes up. Still haven't done my Doom yet, but we're saving them away. And then of course we got that 7 elite. That's just enough so that way you can use it on 1 elite 7 orb, which we're gonna save for hopefully a future legendary. All right, guys, that's it. That's 7 for 7 tiers, 5 to 6, 7. Hopefully this has helped you guys out. And yes, we'll catch you guys in the next one.